Saturday the 20th of March, guys. I'm well, this way. It's really interesting. I'm delivering an anger management course online at the moment. Started it yesterday, and it's today and tomorrow. And I'm enjoying the whole, the delivery, the guys, the little, the golden nugget moments, insights, just seeing how people push through when they feel challenged by internet not always working that well, or perhaps they didn't quite understand how to save a document and attach stuff to emails. There's all sorts of things that end up being can be a challenge for people, and yet if you stick at it and you show that sense of determination, persistence and resilience, actually real good stuff can come of it. And I was also noticing I'm loving, I love the delivery, I love the learners, I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, it'd be tiring if it's face to face, but I think on screen, your eyes and sitting in a chair for a longer period of time than if perhaps I was moving around, it's tiring in a different way. So I've just come out to walk Willow, and it was just one of those moments where I've been to the same park before. In fact, the last week or two, I'd actually mentioned to my daughter when we went for that lovely walk somewhere completely different. I remember saying to her, do you know what, I've noticed of late, I've become almost a bit uninspired when I'm walking Willow, and I don't want to make it up for the sake of it. I like it to flow naturally. So I was talking about that. So part of me videoing some clips when I was with Kaylee made me think, I can actually use that for moments when I'm not feeling that inspired. And the irony of that is that because I've been busy creating other stuff for the course and prep and what have you, it takes a lot longer than what I think anybody ever realises. I've not really given time to be able to just watch some of the video clips and put at least one of them up. I will do, but I'm just aware of that. But actually, because I think I was so in the zone of square eyes on the Zoom and sitting, when I actually thought, no, do you know what? Yeah, I really need to just get out and walk Willow, get out in the fresh air, and for half an hour or whatever. I really sort of felt a sense of, I really appreciated it. Appreciated it way more than I normally do. Bear in mind what I was saying about being uninspired and coming to the same park. So I just think there are times where, you can be doing the same thing and not always feeling it. But then today, actually physically getting myself out of the square eyes and the chair has really, it feels good, it feels energising. I feel that it's, dusting out the cobwebs or all the information that's in my head. It's also clearing my head a little bit. I noticed yesterday that my head was actually, I'm starting to feel what I call heavy. Not to a point where I had a headache, but it was heavy. So I very rarely get headaches really, but when I noticed that, I realised, I need to give it a bit of a break. So this physical getting out in the fresh air, walking physically, getting out your head into your body is really important. And I'm somebody who, I do work hard, people who know me know that, and I have had a tendency previously, particularly when I'm delivering courses and stuff, where I'm so focused and so in the zone, I almost don't want to sometimes, do something outside of that somehow, I don't know, it's distracting or can, just take me away from being really in the zone and really focused. But the irony is I'm really beginning to appreciate that having that physical, get yourself out of that space, out the Zoom or out the room, just it is actually really important to get yourself out of your head, and just physicalising more. And interestingly, when I'm doing the anger management course, each session beginning and if not the end, the beginning of the next one, I tend to just do a real small, get people to stop, breathe, scan the bodies, notice the thinking, and then just give themselves a score. One being, I'm totally, chilled out, right through to 10, meaning I'm about to explode. And I not only get them to score it, I get them to then pinpoint, and they write down just a couple of key words as to why they've given it that score. What have they noticed about the body or the way of thinking? And then they have a box where they can actually put any action, either an action they know they need to do in that given moment that could change or shift the number, even if it's just slightly, or that they need to perhaps consider more long term as well. And I think that's really helpful in the sense of I'm getting them to think more about where they're at, slowing themselves down and noticing their body. But equally, there's a time where you then need to physically get out of your head, so to speak, by doing something more physical. So there's a time for doing stuff that's about being mindful and slowing yourself down and noticing breathing and doing more breathing to slow yourself down. And then there's a time where I think it's really important to physically move so that you're creating energy, but in a different way. Because what I'm doing physically is I'm not only creating energy, but I'm also physically getting rid of the energy of sitting down, physically getting rid of any thinking that maybe just giving myself a heavy head. So it's creates a lighter head, so to speak, a lighter space. So important as well, I think, for that piece to know when to be in your body, and I say in your body as in noticing your body and slowing down your breathing, and when to actually be out of your body and doing something, or out of your head certainly, to do something that increases the physical energy in a different way. So I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. So notice, I think, that's what I'd say, notice what do you need to do for yourself today, to either be more present and slow your energy down, or increase your level of energy, depending upon what the needs are in a given moment. So have the rest of a great Saturday, sassy, sultry Saturday. Not that the weather's particularly sultry. And I shall speak to you later, guys. Take care, bye.